This
right?
conference will now be recorded.
Yes, sir.
On central finance, as you discussed with me that you want to have a learning for central finance,
Yes, sir.
then treasury and risk management,
Yes, sir.
and then lease asset accounting, right?
Yes, sir.
So here, since it is a short demo, I will give an idea about that how the training will be going. जो ट्रेनिंग मैंने आपको देनी है, what will be the format, how uh, whatever the agenda we are going to cover in the training, that you will have an example by the way of the presentation slides over here.
Okay, sir.
Correct? So what I will do, I will share my screen so that you can able to see the slides. Okay, I am just giving you the uh, viewing rights. Just hold on. Do you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Ankit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So central finance, any idea, any previous idea you are having, any guesses about central finance? What is actually it is?
No, sir.
You don't have an idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you have an idea about which is the latest innovation of SAP?
Innovation is the version,
Yes, yes, the latest
sir.
innovation or version of SAP.
So 1809.
That is okay. 1809 is okay. But what is 1809 actually?
So it is a version which we upgraded by the
Okay. Okay.
recently.
Let me tell you. We call it S4 HANA Finance 1809.
Yes, sir.
Correct? S4 HANA 1809. Actually, after this ECC 6.0, SAP has came with a new database called S4 HANA. Okay.
Okay.
So continuous improvement and continuous version changes are being done by SAP, and they are releasing their new version with a contrast of the time. So the only thing what is happening here, that as for HANA, when we are talking about, before we going to study this central finance, actually little bit I'm going to tell you about the S4 HANA finance concept.
Okay, sir.
Earlier in ECC version, we were having SAP on Oracle database, right?
You're right, sir.
Okay. But now what happened, since the inception of this S4 HANA finance, we are going to have an entirely different database. SAP has devised their own database called HANA. Now HANA means is high performance analytical appliance, which is a faster in-memory platform where SAP is running their applications. Now we will come to the central finance. Now central finance, it is coming now a very hot topic nowadays, and companies are adopting to this new innovation given by SAP, because most of the companies, entire companies, they are running into ECC 6.0 version now currently, if you know about ECC, right?
Yes, right, sir.
Even maybe in your company you are using ECC 6.0 and they are migrating maybe on the some S4 HANA versions also, right?
Right, sir.
So SAP has given the standing orders. Standing orders means like they have told every client, their customers, that you have to migrate your all SAP to the new database called HANA. They have to migrate to HANA. and they have given the cutoff date, a cutoff year, we can say by 2020 all the customers should migrate to HANA database. Unless and until, if they don't migrate, their licensing will be cancelled.
Okay. So in
Correct.
after, yes, so in 2020 there is no ECC version.
Yes. They have the cutoff time by 2020. Maybe uh, they can have, customers can have the extensions also, but the target is by 2020 ECC versions. SAP won't be supporting the ECC versions, we can say.
Okay, sir.
Correct, because that database has been changed now entirely. Now this is as for HANA Finance, where the long migration activities and implementation projects have been running down currently in different countries. And but now what happens, if you know the implementation cycle, I think you have done right, one implementation, right?
Yes, sir.
And implementation activity is a very tedious activity. It takes a lot of time, lot of uh, gathering requirement from the clients and everything, and just you migrating everything, the customer master data, the vendor master data. So
Yes,
what
sir.
happens here, it takes a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
It takes a lot of time, and the customers has to change their landscape. They has to they had to redesign their IT infrastructure to get adapted with the new system landscape, and to get adopted with the new technology. So in this entire process, one thing is very clear, that you are going to change your landscape in an implementation, because you have to transfer the data from the legacy systems or non-SAP system to the SAP systems, which consumes a lot of patience, and then implementation, then then go live, then post go live support, entire activities are there. So what happens, SAP has given a new option to adopt central finance to
Okay.
the customers. Central finance is a functionality where we are not bound, or customers are not bound to change their entire system landscape. The point is that simple. Are
Okay.
you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they means, see, obviously they are not going to migrate to S4 HANA systems, but what customers are saying, boss, we cannot change our landscape, we cannot change our system landscape. We just want to take the advantage of S4 HANA systems.
Okay.
Correct. In that case, SAP says, okay, you can take the central finance options, where your entire financial and accounting documents will be replicated into an HANA system. That's all.
Okay.
You got my point.
Yes, sir. Only the
Okay.
documents are shown in the in SAP.
Sorry.
Only documents are shown in SAP.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We are concerned, since the name itself is saying central finance, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are replicating entire FI and financial and accounting documents into the HANA systems, in the central finance systems, we can say. In other words, we can say central finance is giving an option to the customers to run their process into the HANA systems at the speed of HANA.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask in middle, no problem.
तो सर मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल कि अगर एक कंपनी है तो वो
Mhm.
एक्चुअली यूज ईआरपी को दूसरा सॉफ्टवेयर करती है, लेकिन वो अगर सेंटर फाइनेंस लगाती है तो सिर्फ
हम्म,
वो एसएपी के बेनिफिट यूज कर सकती है इसके अंदर।
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि सर एक कंपनी है वो एसएपी यूज नहीं करती, वो दूसरा ईआरपी
हम्म,
सिस्टम यूज करती है, पर वो चाहती है कि मैं एसएपी के बेनिफिट ले सकूं, तो हम सेंटर फाइनेंस लगाते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल करेक्ट. They can take, see, the only thing, the idea behind to introduce the central finance is only that maybe there is a low budgeted company which cannot deploy huge funds to run SAP S4 HANA finance. Simple as that. मेरी बात को आप समझना. ठीक है ना, वो इतना एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट नहीं लगाना चाहते कि हमें एंटायरली उनको S4 HANA फाइनेंस सारी बिजनेस प्रोसेस माइग्रेट करनी है. पर वो ये कह रहे हैं कि हमें सिर्फ जो हमारी अकाउंटिंग और जो फाइनेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं, हम वो उस प्रोसेस को एंटायरली सेंट्रल फाइनेंस में ले आए, यानी कि S4 HANA सिस्टम्स में ले आए. So they will be
ओके सर।
taking a kind of instance. An instance will be provided to them, and they can run their finance and accounting process at the speed of HANA. That's all.
ठीक है सर, ओके सर, ओके।
ठीक है. उसके बाद हम
यस
आते हैं like what actually this agenda will be all about. Whatever the things we are trying to cover into this training, the first thing will be the overview of SAP S4HANA Central Finance, like what will be the definition, what is the terminology of central finance, why we are using. Then
ओके।
the most important thing is the architecture. Architecture obviously is going to change, when you are using some kind of instance like central finance, and you are bringing all your financial and accounting database into a new format. Obviously there will be some architecture changes.
यस सर।
So what will be the architecture changes that we are going to see? Then we have the central finance setup and configuration. Setup and configuration means how to replicate, how to migrate the data from the legacy systems, how to transport the data to the from legacy system to the SAP, and the configuration part.
ओके सर।
Then the most important aspect of this project, the central finance project, is the initial upload. इनिशियल अपलोड, जैसे कि आप कभी देखते हैं ना, आपने लाइव इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया है, देयर आर सम कट ओवर एक्टिविटीज, राइट?
यस सर, यस सर।
Okay, so we have to develop a strategy that what things are going to be uploaded. We have to upload some financial and accounting documents. What will be the strategy, what will be the model, how to upload the legacy data.
ओके।
Okay, then we are coming to the central finance real time. What will be the real time aspects and how the central finance is going to be executed? That real
ओके
time
सर।
aspects we are going to see. Then we will have a very good view and a good examples that how this finance process, there are some finance process into the corporates which is supported by central finance.
ओके सर।
Correct. So what broadly we will have, this is a very good thing that we will study the business processes, what are the business process which is available in the market, and which business process are going to supported by central finance. क्योंकि हमारे पास एक लॉजिक होना चाहिए कि हम सेंट्रल फाइनेंस अगर हम डिप्लॉय कर रहे हैं अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, तो हाउ आवर बिजनेस प्रोसेस इज गोइंग टू स्ट्रीमलाइन, दैट इज द पॉइंट. So in
ओके
the
सर।
real time, see, whatever the things organization you take, or the companies you take, every company, and normally the typical business process is almost the same, right? But
यस सर।
when we are talking about a business process of, say, for example, a manufacturing company, maybe oil and gas company, the business process is slightly different.
यस सर।
Are you getting the point?
यस सर, यस सर।
Correct. So here, if what I'm using the finance process means finance process gets a little bit differ industry wise. As the industry is getting different, the finance process may be changed. So how it going to support by central finance, that you are going to see.
Okay, sir.
Then we have S4 HANA central finance project, a real-time project. We will see that how the we are going to have a central finance project. And then we have the post assessment.
ओके सर, एक क्वेश्चन है
Post,
सर, जैसे कि
yeah.
हाँ सर, जैसे कि अगर हमने सेंटर फाइनेंस को इम्प्लीमेंट करा हमने, तो
हम्म
उसमें जो एंट्री हम पोस्ट करेंगे वो हम हाना के अंदर ही करेंगे या फिर उनके ईआरपी सिस्टम में ही होंगी वो पोस्ट?
क्या नहीं, मैं आपका क्वेश्चन का मतलब नहीं समझा।
सर जैसे कि आपने कहा था कि सेंटर फाइनेंस यूज फॉर अकाउंटिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट ओनली,
हम्म।
तो सर जो हमारे एंड यूजर होते हैं
हाँ
जो
हाँ।
एसएपी में एंट्रियां डॉक्यूमेंट पोस्ट करते हैं, तो अगर हमने सेंटर फाइनेंस इंप्लीमेंट कर रखा है तो वो
हम्म
क्या हाना के अंदर ही पोस्ट होंगी, उनकी जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स होंगे, या फिर उनके जो ईआरपी सिस्टम है उसके अंदर होंगी, कि वहां से वो
खाना
माइग्रेट
के
करके
ही। हाँ हाँ, मैं वही आपसे कहना चाह रहा हूँ। देखिए, सेंट्रल फाइनेंस जो एक सिस्टम है, जो एक एंटिटी है, वो हमने एक सिस्टम क्रिएट कर दिया, राइट?
यस सर।
Okay, that we have create an instance like ECC 6.0, we have an instance. As for HANA Finance, we have an instance. उसी तरीके से क्या किया है हमने, एक एस फोर हाना फाइनेंस का एक रिप्लिका खड़ा कर दिया। किसके फॉर्म
ओके
में? सेंट्रल फाइनेंस के फॉर्म में। तो
ओके
व्हाट द ओनली थिंग, प्लीज पे द अटेंशन टू मी, व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, whenever you are posting the accounting documents, that accounting documents will be posted at the speed of HANA
ओके ओके
inside the central finance system. That is the thing. Central finance क्या? Central finance system आप बना रहे हो. You are creating a system, a dedicated system which is meant for your financial and accounting documents only. अभी आप
ओके
S4 HANA फाइनेंस में चले जाओ। अभी अभी जब आप S4 HANA फाइनेंस का एक सिस्टम देखोगे, उसमें आपको दुनिया भर की प्रोसेस मिलेंगी। जो ईसीसी की जो सारे जो ट्रीज होते हैं, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन गाइड होते हैं, वही आपको S4 HANA फाइनेंस में मिल जाएगा।
यस सर।
ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें। देन वी हैव द पोस्ट असेसमेंट। पोस्ट असेसमेंट वी विल सी लाइक at the end of the topic, every end of the topic we are having some kind of questions which will give you an idea that आपने जो भी टॉपिक पढ़ा है या whatever the topic you have studied, whether you are able to follow that or not. Okay, so this is actually the format. जो format, it is very important to understand the theoretical concept before we are going to face the practical scenarios, because unless and until you are not well versed in the theoretical part, you cannot understand the practical terminology.
यस सर।
Okay, now overview, like say for example, एक जैसे I am discussed about the overview of SAP S4 HANA Central Finance. So we are going to discuss about this topic. Say for example, here overview. Now when the option of deploying central finance comes into our mind, we have the three options. If you are able to see over the screen, we have the three options: upgrade
यस
and
सर।
migrate. Upgradation and migration is one approach. Keep multi-instance architecture.
ओके
Okay, you are just seeing, see, they have given a picture view over here. आपने SAP ERP या कोई भी नॉन SAP सिस्टम लिया, and we have migrate simply to the S4 HANA systems. That's all.
यस सर।
This is the first option. This is the typical implementation, or we can say not implementation, but we can say a migration.
Yes, sir.
Migration means when your system is already onto ECC 6.0, but you want to migrate your system to S4HANA system. That is a option number one. Then we are having upgrade, migrate, and consolidate. Reduce number of instances. Okay.
Okay.
Then the third option which is coming over here, if you see option number 3, replicate to central finance, reduce number of instances over time. SAP ERP or SAP R3, you have to replicate the S4HANA central finance instance.
Okay.
So these are the 3 options through which we can, you know, uh, take the central finance as an option and do the transportation of accounting and finance activities to the central finance system. Now, as I told you earlier, that after ending each of the topic, when you are ending the topic, it is very important that there is an assessment that what you have gained so far, because if that assessment will be gained, you will be able to answer the questions as well. You will be able to understand that what you have read in the past and what is your current status. So if you see what is central finance, we can choose the correct answer. We have the 2 options over here. What is central finance? Now I am going to ask you, we have some kind of activity. अभी हमने जो कुछ अभी read out किया, on that base I want to ask you, what is central finance? We are having the 2 options: an accelerated SAP S4HANA finance deployment option, a method to migrate legacy FI systems to SAP S4HANA. Which is the
Sir,
option you can?
I think sir B.
Okay, that's fine. A method to migrate legacy FI system to SAP S4HANA systems. Then determine whether the statement is true or false. With central finance, if we are implementing central finance, the existing system remain untouched. True or false?
The existing system is legacy system.
Yes, existing system is a legacy system.
So I think true.
What you're saying?
So I think true.
Yes, it's okay. So because we are pulling out the data from the legacy system, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are extracting all the data into the new central finance instance. And we are replicate. See, what is the difference only? The difference is that I will take a 2 mirrors, right?
Yes, sir.
I will taking a very simple example. One mirror is belonging to a legacy system or an SAP system, right? And another mirror is central finance. That's all. The replication
Okay,
of the
sir.
documents. At one point of time in the legacy system, we are seeing the accounting documents, accounting entries, but here into the central finance mirror, we are going to see the accounting documents. That's all.
So, sir, in Mirror 1, we can't see accounting documents, but we use interface for the its speed.
No. Speed is a major concern, obviously. Speed is the major concern. Also, सी मैंने आपको एक लाइन में अभी एक आंसर दिया था अंकित, मैंने आपको ये बताया था कि 2 चीजें आप ध्यान में रखें. कस्टमर डजंट वांट टू change their entire landscape.
Yes, sir.
They don't want to disturb their IT infrastructure. Point number 1. Point number one. Point number two, why the customers are taking the option for central finance? The answer is they are concerned, the first thing, they are concerned about speed. The first thing, the speed of HANA. They are concerned about the speed of HANA. But here they are facing the two things. They cannot migrate their all SAP system to S4 HANA because it is high budgeted. They cannot invest highly.
Yes, sir.
But what they want, at least their finance process should be based on S4 HANA. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So your question right now, you questioned me, you told me now, right now, you said we are concerned only with the speed. Okay, we are concerned with the speed, but we are concerned with the replication of documents also.
Okay.
After the introduction of S4 HANA Finance and Universal General, you will come to know in the coming chapters, you will come to know what is the advantage of this central finance we are getting. Accounting views has been changed, the documents view has been changed, line item documents has been changed, universal ledger concept is there. Into one line item you can see the different entries from different accounts, so that you will be see. So speed is a
Sir,
concern, okay, but replication of document is also important.
sir, one more thing. So, sir, it will not create a duplication of documents because the FI document will be in central finance, but it also in their legacy system.
Mm-hmm. No, no,
So it
this process is ensured. This process is ensured that everything has been stopped, means all the activity has been stopped, everything, every clearing has been done. Some SAP notes are there, some precautions has to be taken to avoid the duplicacy. That should be ensured when the data has been migrated to the central finance.
central finance. Okay, okay. So,
Okay,
sir,
so
after
some
that,
node, after that only those documents are being put it into the central finance, then only that replication comes. The question you have asked, it is a very good question, that duplicacy. So to avoid the duplicacy, there are some steps, some precautions to be followed by the team who is going to extracting the data from the legacy system. Okay, so there is no any question of duplication, correct?
okay, sir.
Okay, so again, like test your knowledge, we will be having like choosing the correct answer. What is the objective of the central finance approach? If I say what is the objective of central finance approach, I will say either deploying S4 HANA finance as a central finance. I'm going to ask you this question: allow customers to adopt the latest SAP innovation. Deploying S4 HANA finance as a central finance allow customers to consolidate without harmonizing a master data from different systems. Which option is correct? Hello.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Again reading the options.
Yes. So can you tell me?
Sir, second one.
Yeah. Huh? See, that is the thing, Ankit. You have to be very focused on that. See, what is my scope? Why I'm using the central finance approach? Why am I using the central finance approach? Deploying S4 HANA finance as central finance. Central finance, we can say as an another name of S4 HANA finance, correct or no?
Yes, sir.
Central finance, we can say as some another name for S4 HANA finance. Simply the replica of S4 HANA finance means I am running an S4 HANA systems, but I am running S4 HANA systems, but I am running only my accounting database. That's all.
Yes, sir.
I am running only the central finance financial database only. So the first option will be correct. So this is how the assessment are going, and you will be, I hope, each and every topic you are able to have the theoretical part as well as the question and answer, so that each and every topic will be covered by you, and you can able to understand with this activity.
Yes, sir.
Now see the non-destructive step. Non-destructive step means,
So just give me 1 minute. Actually, my charger. I'm connecting the charger to my laptop. Just give me 1 minute.
okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. So, Ankit, we are discussing about the non-destructive step towards non-destructive. I think you understand the word. What do you mean by non-destructive? We don't want to disturb the existing landscape. That's all. The point number one, very important. We are not going to disturb the IT landscape, whatever the IT infrastructure, whatever the existing landscape is. We are not disturbing them at all. Okay. So S/4HANA Central Finance is an S/4HANA system installed as a sidecar. Very clearly, they have given as a sidecar receiving financial accounting transactions via real-time replication from SAP or non-SAP ERP source system. Your query has been answered over here. It is kept as a sidecar just to receive the accounting and financial documents to get it replicated from the non-SAP system and SAP ERP systems. So, in the nutshell, what we can say here that central finance provides advanced segment, entity and group reporting, scalable, local and central process execution. That you will be all these things you are going to know in the forthcoming chapters. Then transformation platform for the live business. So this is what actually when we are talking about the non-destructive approach, this is called the non-destructive approach. We are not going to, you know, we are not going to tamper with any landscape, any existing IT infrastructure, because you very well know that if you have done any like a greenfield or a brownfield project. A greenfield project is a very tedious one where you are entirely implementing the new SAP systems. The landscape has to be changed, and
Yes, sir.
company has to take a lot of pain. Company has to take a lot of pain and lot of burden to transform their database, to transform their existing systems. So they just want to get escape from that. The simple thing is that. However, in the recent times, as for HANA Finance is available for sales now, it is available for procurement also, it is available for the finance also. But companies are saying, okay, we are just taking finance into initially, and then we will see in future. if they will be requiring. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you
Hello, sir.
see over here, yeah,
Sir, I have one question. Sir, in HANA we use FB50 for general transaction.
in HANA,
Sir, we use FB50 or
okay,
FB02 for general
uh-huh,
transaction. So,
uh-huh,
sir, if we implement center finance, so the end user
uh-huh.
use this T code or the old ERP T codes,
No, no, no. The customer or the end user will be using the T codes which is given by HANA.
which is given by HANA.
Yes, yes. Now, if you see, many T codes has been obsolete now. Many T codes which were in ECC 6.0, they are being obsolete now. But what happened in HANA, most of the T codes are now ending with H.
Yes, sir.
Say for example, I will take a T code FBL1N, right?
Yes, sir.
So now after inception of HANA, they have given FBL1H, FBL3H, FBL5H, like that. So if any T code which is ending with H, that means that is a new T code which has been generated in SAP HANA. So whenever this central finance will be implemented, your account, you have as an end user also, you have to use the T codes which are valid for SAP HANA. You cannot use the T codes which are existing in ECC, because if you even try to enter that ECC T codes into a central finance system or an S4HANA system, the system will give you an error.
Yes, sir.
They will the system either will be saying that this T code is obsolete, or you
Yes.
cannot execute this T code. This kind of errors will be coming.
Yes, sir.
So I will be giving, I means in the later sessions, I will be giving you some kind of change T codes into the SAP HANA, so it will clear all your doubts.
Okay, so my doubt is that the end user will use the T code which will be given by the HANA.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
No, if you want to have some debate on that, you are thinking that they can use the ECC codes there.
No, no, sir. I'm thinking that if we implement the center finance, so
Hmm.
if we implement center finance, it means that we only implement FI module in their legacy system.
Hmm. Yes,
तो
yes.
तो सर मैं ये सोचा था कि अगर हम सिर्फ फाइनेंस ही लगाएंगे तो हमें वही टी कोड यूज करने पड़ेंगे जो एससीपी देता है या हाना देता है।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
सर ये था क्वेश्चन।
Okay. Now,
यस।
non-destructive step, the non-destructive step towards transaction level data. All you are very aware about the two types of data which are existing in the system. One is transaction level, one is the
मास्टर।
uh, master data. So transaction level data means, suppose we are executing app-02 or FB50, replicated an instance with latest SAP innovations, HANA optimizations, and cutting-edge user interface. Existing system remain untouched. See, this is a very point to be noted. We in the previous slide there was a question that whether the existing systems are touched or not. So existing system, here the advantage is the customers can have their legacy systems also with them.
यस सर।
Okay, it because it is untouched, so it remains cool and calm there. Nobody is going to touch that, and they can have the central finance system also. So benefit from harmonized master data for processing, planning, consolidating, and reporting. So if you see here ERP, this is a source systems. Non-SAP, over-customize, any release. Real-time replication, see, instant insight, real-time analytics, single source of truth. higher granularity, no need to have the reconciliation process, because many things, many tables has been you know, they had been uh, disabled, or you can say new tables has been constructed. Real time
Yes, sir.
process closing have become more faster now. Planning, forecasting and simulation, integrated productive, intuitive user experience. Intuitive user experience, we have Fury now, if you heard about Fury.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
I read
Fury,
about it.
that user yes, Fury interface is just a new user interface which is being created to uh, to replicate all the T codes in the form of tiles. We
Yes,
don't
sir.
need to type the T codes, but we can simply click on the tiles, role based tiles, and just you can execute the transactions. Okay. In a traditional user interface, what we do, we execute a T code and we can execute a transaction. But what happens in Fieri? In Fieri, we are just clicking on the tile, that's all,
Yes, sir.
and we'll take the data. Okay. So this is how. So all the things are advantage are over here, Ankit. So this will be the way actually, and this my training. I will tell you whatever the training I'm giving to you, as regard with the central finance. This training will be a certification based training.
Okay.
Okay. After that, what training which I will be giving to you in central finance, this training will make you able to crack the certification also. If you are further, if you plan in future to take the certification in central finance, so my training will help you a lot in this regard, because my training level is based on certification only. Okay. So
Okay.
I am not taking any help of any sites or any kind of some other vendor sites which are making SAP materials and not. And because I have the authorization to use only SAP authorized documents, so that your training will be, world class training.
Okay, sir.
You can be able to understand everything. So I think this is the demo. So if any questions, you can put any doubts you have, or anything you can discuss about, because already we have 1 hour class almost. Huh?
Yes, yes, sir. नो सर,
हाँ
अभी तो कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन सर मैं अपने बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ आपको कि मैं सर क्वेश्चन बड़े
हाँ
पूछता हूँ। मैं सर
हाँ
पागल
हाँ,
कर
पूछ
देता हूँ
लो।
पूछ के। नहीं सर, अभी तो नहीं है, पर
कोई नहीं,
मेरा
आप पूछो
नेचर ऐसा ही
क्वेश्चन।
है कि मतलब मैं जब मैं पूछता रहता हूँ। अब सर आपने जो पढ़ाया है मुझको, मैं घर पे बैठे पढ़ता रहूंगा, फिर उसमें से नए क्वेश्चन निकालूंगा, फिर अगली क्लास में आपसे
हम्म
पूछता रहूंगा, मतलब ऐसा ही
हम्म
रहता है
हम्म
मेरा।
हम्म। See, questions should be there, and this is why, if you see the slides जो आप मेरी देख रहे हो, इन slides के बीच में,
यस
एंड ऑफ द टॉपिक्स के बीच में कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं,
यस सर, यस
राइट?
सर।
सो वो क्वेश्चंस जो हैं, इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द ह्यूमन नेचर है वो, ऑब्वियसली वो क्वेश्चन पुट अप करेगा कि ये क्वेश्चन,
यस
like why we are using this functionality. So no doubt, whatever the questions you are having, you can put up the questions, right? We will try our level best to answer the question right in the middle of the session. अगर आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस मे बी unanswerable रहते हैं, we will carry a separate session for them and we will answer that questions,
ओके। तो सर जैसे कि
right?
एक चीज़ और, हाँ सर, जैसे एक चीज़ और कि हम सिर्फ सेंटर फाइनेंस ही इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि कंपनी नहीं चाहती कि उसका लैंडस्केप को टच हो या फिर चेंज हो इतना। तो सर
हम्म
एफ आई इज इंटीग्रेटेड विद एम एम एस डी एंड देयर अदर मॉड्यूल। तो सर
हम्म
वहाँ पे अगर हमने सेंटर फाइनेंस लगा लिया तो वहाँ पे भी हमको इंटीग्रेट करना पड़ेगा उनको।
no, see, when we are talking, see, you should not talk about FI here, MM and SD. MM SD अगर हमने enable करना है, तो फिर the company, the customer has to take the entire S4 HANA finance.
यस यस, नहीं सर, जैसे कि उनके ईआरपी जो सिस्टम है जो यूज कर रहे हैं
हाँ
या
हाँ
ईसीसी था, तो उसके अंदर
हाँ
एमएमएसडी तो इम्प्लीमेंट हो गई पहले से कि वो काम कर रहे
हाँ
हैं।
हाँ, बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल।
हाँ, तो सर वो चाहते हैं कि हम सिर्फ सेंटर फाइनेंस इम्प्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं हम अपने कंपनी में।
हाँ।
हम अपना लैंडस्केप
हम्म
नहीं, इतना नहीं करना चाहते टच ना
हम्म
चेंज।
हम्म हम्म
तो सर
हम्म।
जैसे कि हमें सेंटर फाइनेंस को हमने इम्प्लीमेंट करा उनके सिस्टम में, तो हमें वो उसको
नहीं,
इंटीग्रेट।
आप नहीं नहीं नहीं, आप ये मत कहो कि उनके सिस्टम में, उनका जो लीगेसी सिस्टम है वो एक कोने में रखा हुआ है।
हाँ, तो मतलब
उनका जो लीगेसी सिस्टम है, which is already there, and in that system उनका एफआई का भी प्रोसेस चल रहा है, एमएम का भी चल रहा है और एसडी का भी चल रहा है। लेकिन अभी
यस
हमने एक सिस्टम, एक सेपरेट सिस्टम क्रिएट किया है जिसे हम सीफिन सिस्टम बोलते हैं। उस सिस्टम में हमने केवल उस लीगेसी सिस्टम से जो भी अकाउंटिंग एंट्रीज है,
यस सर।
ठीक है, वो अकाउंटिंग एंट्रीज को हमने रेप्लिकेट, आप रेप्लिकेशन का मतलब समझ रहे हो? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रेप्लिकेशन?
So it is a copy. Replica is a copy of.
Whatever, see, I will tell you, whatever the original processes are happening, they are happening in the customer's legacy system, whatever the process, but the presentation, the
Okay.
representation of the data has been changed in the CFIN system. That's all. CFIN system is nothing but it's a mirror where you can replicate the accounting documents. जो प्रोसेस चल रहा है, इंटीग्रेशन चल रहा है, जो चल रहा है वो चल रहा है उनका लीगेसी सिस्टम में। लेकिन जो हमारे पास में आपका जो ये सीफिन सिस्टम है, उसमें हमारी जो अकाउंटिंग और फाइनेंस डॉक्यूमेंट है, दे आर कमिंग एज अ प्रेजेंटेशन दैट हाउ टू replicate in the CFIN documents. Good question.
Okay, sir. Okay. तो मतलब
ठीक है,
सीखने इज
अभी
यूज
अभी
फॉर।
अभी आपके क्वेश्चंस जो आ रहे हैं, इट इज गुड, इट इज गुड नेचुरल क्वेश्चंस। जब आप आगे आगे इन टॉपिक्स में चलोगे ना, तो आपको
यस
इन
सर।
सारी चीजें क्लियर हो जाएंगी, यू विल बी क्लियर्ड,
यस सर। यस सर।
राइट? डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट, यू डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट, दोस क्वेश्चंस जो नेचुरल क्वेश्चंस हैं, दे विल बी डेफिनेटली आंसर्ड। ठीक है
ओके
ना?
सर। ओके। ठीक है।
और बताइए,
नहीं सर, ये था।
और कब से आप प्लान कर रहे हो फिर?
सर मैं तो नेक्स्ट वीक से ही कह रहा था कि मतलब एक्चुअली 28 तारीख को तो मेरी सैलरी आ जाती है, तो मैं तो पेमेंट कर दूंगा।
नेक्स्ट वीक आपका जो है,
ट्वेंटी
नेक्स्ट
नाइन
वीक आपका हो गया, हाँ वही 28-29 हो जाएगा। चलिए कोई नहीं, just plan out. So I think I hope we had a very good session, right?
यस सर। सर एक
And
चीज होगी सर, यहाँ पे
बताइए,
लिखा है दिस सेशन इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड, तो सर ये सिर्फ ऑडियो है या फिर पीपीटी भी होंगी इसमें?
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
यहाँ पे सर मेरे लिखा रहा है ये लैपटॉप पे द सेशन इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड, तो सर ये ऑडियो
हाँ,
रिकॉर्ड हो रही है सिर्फ या फिर ये पीपीटी भी मुझको मतलब प्रोवाइड हो जाएंगी?
ये आपका ये पूरा पीपीटी भी रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है।
ठीक ठीक है
पूरी पूरी जो रिकॉर्डिंग है, इट्स ऑल ऑडियो विजुअल, एवरीथिंग इज बीन रिकॉर्डेड ऑन दिस सेशन।
सर। ओके सर। ओके।
Okay, okay. Whenever we will be starting the classes, whenever we will be having the sessions, if you may require, I will share the meeting recording to you, and that recording you can use for your personal purpose.
ठीक है सर, वो आप कर देना, मतलब मैं अगले हम कर लेते हैं शेड्यूल कब करनी है, तो अब अगले
हाँ
टाइम
हाँ
से फिर कर देना।
हाँ, नहीं बिल्कुल मैं शेड्यूल कर दूंगा रिकॉर्डिंग, है ना? आपको
यस सर।
रिकॉर्डिंग जब चाहिए तो मैं आपको शेड्यूल कर दूंगा, बिल्कुल ठीक है।
ठीक ठीक है सर।
ओके, सो
तो
यू
सर
जस्ट
एक चीज और, एक चीज और था कि जैसे कि हम फाइनेंस करते हैं तो हमें वेंडर ये कस्टमर क्या इसके अंदर क्रिएट करने पड़ेंगे
किसके अंदर?
सेक्टर फाइनेंस के अंदर सर?
सेंट्रल फाइनेंस से जो भी आपका जो डेटा आता है, मैं आपने बताया है, मैंने आपको जो भी डेटा ऑलरेडी लीगेसी सिस्टम में
हाँ यस सर।
है ना, ऑलरेडी लीगेसी सिस्टम में है, ऑल द प्रोसेसेस डन इन द लीगेसी सिस्टम। बट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द रिपोर्टिंग, when we are talking about the this thing like जनरल लेजर, एक आपका एक यूनिवर्सल लेजर आया, उसमें हमको उस फॉर्मेट में एक प्रेजेंटेशन चाहिए, दैट प्रेजेंटेशन विल बी डन। जो क्रिएशन वगैरह है वो ओरिजिनली तो हम उसी में ही क्रिएट करते हैं अपना लीगेसी सिस्टम में। वी विल बी हैविंग द फैसिलिटी टू क्रिएट ओवर हियर आल्सो।
ओके, तो सर यहाँ पे भी होता है या
है
फिर
ना?
हम रिकमेंड करते हैं कि वहीं पे लेगेसी में
हाँ
ही?
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। आप कंफ्यूजन आपको अभी भी हो रहा है, लेकिन कंफ्यूजन दूर हो जाएगा। मैं एक बार फिर आपसे बोलता हूँ, आप अपने माइंड में ये लेके चलो कि मैं S4 हाना फाइनेंस इंप्लीमेंट कर रहा हूँ, दैट्स इट। लेकिन उस S4 हाना सिस्टम में that will be a full-fledged system where I can work in that system, but I can work only into the financial aspect. That's all.
ओके
अब मुझे उसमें मास्टर डेटा क्रिएट करना है या मुझे उसमें ट्रांजैक्शन डेटा क्रिएट करना है, आई विल बी एबल टू क्रिएट इट, दैट्स इट।
ओके ओके।
ओके, बिकॉज
यस
आपके पास में एब्सोल्युटली नया सिस्टम आ गया ना, नाउ यू कैन वर्क। ऑब्वियसली आप क्यों लगा रहे हो, आप एस फोर आना या सीफिन क्यों लगा रहे हो? इसलिए तो लगा रहे हो कि रियल टाइम वर्किंग, द एंड यूजर्स कैन वर्क देयर।
यस सर।
ओके, सो दिस इज द थिंग। वो जो माइग्रेशन है, जो लीगेसी सिस्टम का जो माइग्रेशन होता है, वो एक तरह से हमने सारी एक्टिविटीज ही, आप लाइव इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में क्या करते हो, आप कटोर एक्टिविटीज करते हो ना।
यस सर।
आप LSMW यूज करते हो ना, एक टूल यूज करते हो जहां पर
यस सर।
आप वेंडर मास्टर और कस्टमर मास्टर अपलोड करते हो,
यस सर।
ठीक है ना? that kind of activity you have to follow over there. Here there are certain things which you will study in the future कि हमें क्या क्या चीजें फॉलो करनी होती है जब हम वो मास्टर अपलोड या ट्रांजैक्शन अपलोड जो हम कर रहे हैं अपने सीफिन सिस्टम में, दैट थिंग यू हैव, ऑल द थिंग्स यू आर गोइंग टू रीड इन द फोर्थ चैप्टर्स।
ओके। बट
ओके,
सर सीपिन को हम इंटीग्रेट नहीं करते, उनके अलग उनके जो मॉड्यूल होते हैं। और
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
सीपिन को हम या फाइनेंस को हम इंटीग्रेट नहीं करते, जैसे उनके लेगेसी सिस्टम से वो पहले से ही प्रोसेस तो वहीं से चलता है।
बिल्कुल।
ठीक ठीक है सर।
ओके,
यस सर।
okay then Ankit, आप after ending this session you just communicate to Manoj that आपका जो डेमो था वो हो चुका है, ठीक है?
ठीक है। और
एंड
सर मैं ये
और
जानना था कि ये हेडफोन की जरूरत है या फिर ये ठीक है?
अभी तो ठीक है, पता नहीं पहले क्या दिक्कत थी।
ओके।
ओके,
ठीक है सर। ठीक
ठीक, ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
है। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर। ओके।
ओके।